what would you do if it was all up to you?
Welcome back to The Long Dark, everyone. My name is Dexter. Let's see if we can survive, and specifically, we're going to need to survive in this cave. It's what we ran into last time, trying to figure out how to get to Mountain Town. So we went into Forlorn, Muskeg, and walked around the perimeter of Muskeg until we finally came to this cave. I'm not sure if it will lead where we intend to go, but it's going to lead somewhere, and I guess we're going to figure it out. So before we do that, let me check the time. Yeah, it's almost evening, but I have plenty of energy. The one thing that I'm a little bit worried about, let's go to, where's my light source? It's probably here. I do have some flares, but I tend to want to use those just for defense against wolves if I have to walk somewhere with wolves, and not necessarily just to walk through a cave. And I do have a torch. I've got this guy, but not a whole lot of fuel left on him. I guess we're going to be okay. Maybe we should... I'm trying to think of which one I want to do first. You know, the torch can defend me as well against wolves. So I think what I'm going to do is use this first, and we'll go from there. But I don't want to take too much condition damage, so maybe these are about the same, and they're also about the same in condition. So I guess I'll eat this guy. Dry and salty beef jerky. Yum. Just like my mama used to make. All right, and then let's top ourselves out with some water. At least we do have plenty of water to work with. And now light. Here we go. And we are officially in a cave. We are survival caving. What's this? These are stones. And that's not anything. Okay, so no coal to speak of, it looks like, in this cave. Yeah. No coal. Is there anything back here? I know sometimes they like to leave little bits of stuff tucked into odd corners of these caves. Oh, and I guess I probably didn't recall this from last time, but I think I still have, is it sprains? I think I've treated the sprains, and I just have pain from the sprain. Oh, here I am. I'm a poet again. Oh, there is coal. Sorry, guys. I misinformed everyone. So there is coal in this cave.
That hurts.
He's just going to be complaining now, I guess, going forward because of this right here. Let me check. Wait a minute. This one. Oh, I have, like, everything. Everything's... Yeah, that's right. I recall, because we dared to walk around on some hills, and we paid the price for it. However, we did find this cave, so hopefully all of this paid off. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't get lost.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Okay, so we came out of here, and we circled around there. What's back in here? So there's one... This just looks like a room. Well, maybe it's not. Okay. What's back in here? Just coal. I think I'm going to pick up some coal just in case, because we are going to have to figure out where to spend the night somewhere. Okay, so there's two ways we can go. Do I want to go right,
need to eat soon,
or do I want to go left? Let's think about this for a second. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a couple pieces of, I don't know, something here. What's something I can just drop? I have plenty of sticks. So let's drop like 5 sticks here. So we know this is where we came from. think I'm going to go right, first of all, and just see where the right hand takes me.
Ouch! Damn, that smarts.
And I'm sorry, guys, we're going to have to spend... Oh, I see a... Oh, no, they're just stones. I thought that was something else, but it was not. So, oh, and there's a little bit of daylight filtering in over here. And we are finding, I guess, just a stick. A stick fell down through that. Okay, now this is going to diverge again. Let's think. I've been taking the right hand so far, so let's take the right... Oh, a dead guy. Ooh, check that out, guys. With a torch and wool socks and dog food and antibiotics. Jeez, he had everything. And a bunch of coal. A bunch of coal. I'm almost worried that this is going to go somewhere else because they're leaving us a lot of coal. All right, what did you have for us here, bud? A tinder plug. Oh, man, I don't know that I want to spend half a kilo on running shoes. And they're ragged. They're 23%. Okay. Well, I guess that wasn't much of anything back in there. Let me just make sure we're not missing anything. So that torch is going to be a big help. So I may be down here exploring for a while. And I don't have any guarantee. Is that a deer? Okay, hang on. Here's a deer. How did he get here? He fell down this hole. And plopped right here.
I don't feel so good.
I don't think I have enough light. Hang on. Can I butcher this guy in the darkness? Oh, I can see. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I think I'm going to do this because I'm going to need some kind of food at some point. And I think I can even get rid of the scent. Like whenever I get to the end of whatever this cave is going to lead me to, I can just leave it there at the entrance of the cave. So I'm not dragging the scent with me. All of that stuff can cure. That was a big deal. So let's get this lit back up again. This cave is lit. All right, what have we? That's a stone. I don't know that I want to pick up.
So hungry.
I think those are just branches. Yeah, I don't need to spend a whole lot of time messing around with branches. Yeah, and he's signaling that he is hungry. And what? A mountaineering rope. Okay. This is so random. At some point, I'm not going to need any more coal, but if this stuff replenishes, then I'll probably be glad that I picked it up, because that way I can get some more on my way back. All right, I'm definitely starting to slow down. That's the deer. And I think I came... Did I come from this way? Yeah, I think I did.
Damn.
So this was just a dead end, I think. Unless there's something back here. I don't think there's anything back here. Actually, having said that, maybe there is. Yeah, there is. What is this, guys? There's like pillars. And I'm going to run out of light. Hope I can light torches in the darkness. Otherwise, this is going to be a very awkward... Yep. Okay. So let's go to... Let's try this torch. With cardboard matches. Okay, cool. We're good to go. There's like these pillars that are holding up this ceiling. This is so gnarly. Alright. Oh, I just walked back to where I came from. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. So I came in here. I walked this way. Let's recreate this. This can't just be a dead end. There has to be something that I'm missing here. Okay. So I went here. And then there was... Where's the frozen dead guy? Frozen dead guy. Nope, not there. Must have been up here. Let's check this out. Man, he is just struggling today with these sprains. Okay, yep. Here's this. So this guy fell down, landed here, went over, and died right there. That's Pierre. Poor Pierre. He couldn't figure his way out of the cave, even though he had a torch, guys. Don't forget, he had a torch that is now mine. And he still couldn't get out of this cave. Alright. So then we come to this room with the deer, and then I went back that way. So something's missing. What are we missing? Looking around. So we went back out that way, and that looped us back to where we came in. There's a ramp. Okay. So here's a ramp. Okay. This is what we missed. And there's kind of some eerie, like, movement sounds going on in this cave. With, like, stuff, like, rumbling and grinding. Like we are deep in the mines of Moria. Or something. There's going to be orcs and trolls attacking us at any moment. Alright. Okay, so we just need to be careful here because there's no safety railing.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I bet it does hurt. I'm sorry. You're hearing, this guy's walking on every sprained joint that you can imagine, and I'm still having him pick up torches and coal.
I don't feel so
And,
good.
yeah, all sorts of stuff. We are heaping loads of abuse onto
It
him.
hurts.
All right, we're going to leave that stuff there. I don't need to carry any more stuff. It looks like there's only one way we can really go. There's another cave-in.
Damn,
Or
that's smart.
not cave-in, but a hole in the cave. Looks like it's night out. I guess it would be. Yeah, it's definitely night out. This poor guy is just struggling. Okay, hopefully we come to a cave entrance soon. Can we get out here? Yeah, probably not.
Gonna need
There's
some
not
first
going to be a
aid
way to get out there.
soon.
All right. Oh, actually, I do have a second. Oh, leave cave right here. Okay. Before I do that, actually, I may just spend the night here. So let's dump our... where would it be? Right here. Let's dump this guy and these ones. Green, birch. Okay, all of this stuff. We're just going to leave here, and we're going to get it when we come back. Yeah, and then this is the way out, right? Yeah, that's the way out. Let's figure out a place to sleep. I think I want to sleep. Actually, I may want to make a fire. Because I need to cook this deer meat. So, torch, cattail head, stick. The winning combination for fire in the quiet apocalypse. Anytime. Oh, yeah. It works better than it worked in the stove. How's that possible? Okay, let's put this out. Save as much torchlight as we can. Okay. Hide the torch. Add fuel. I guess we're just doing sticks. Let's see. 20... We're going to need a while. We've got some deer meat to cook, and I probably should do some water. And I'll just stash some water here in the cave, I think. So, water. Oh, I don't... Okay, I'm going to need to... Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I'm going to need to use a can, hopefully. Should have done that. I didn't really think about that very well. Okay. This is my one can. Do I really want to use this now? It is. So I'm already overweight. How long is it going to take these guys to cook? 52 and 10. Let me think. How much water do I have? I think I have enough. I have plenty of water. I think I'm actually not going to burn that can. It's in good condition. And I just as soon keep it rather than use it unnecessarily. So let's not do any of that. I wonder if I can make a tea. Maybe it's going to require me to have a can in order to make a tea. I guess we're going to figure this out in about 2 minutes. 1 minute. This thing is cooking like crazy. There we go. Now, nope. Wait. Yeah. Can't make a tea. I have to have a can of some type. So I guess I burned a bunch of sticks for no reason, but, you know, we can always get more sticks. It's not going to be the end of the world. While I have a little bit of time here, is there anything that I can craft? I do have tons of mushrooms. 15 minutes, and how long is this thing going to go? 36 minutes? Yeah. Let's do that again. Perfect. 4 minutes, and the fire has 5 minutes. So we timed this just about perfect. Let's get out our bedroll. Is it here? Yeah. Where is a good spot? Oh, I probably dumped all my stuff on the good spot. Come on. Can I not sleep in here? That's weird. Well, guys. Was going to sleep. What about up here? Nope. Okay. Well, then let's do this. Okay, let's pick up. We can drop this stuff all again in the morning. Where's the deer hide? I picked up the guts. There's the fire. Hey, birch saplings. Come on. Try this old trick. Oh, wait, hang on. Right there. Okay. We are set. Let's get our meal. Not that one. That can be breakfast. Here. Oh, and I've got plenty of hydration, too. Great. And we can sleep off all of these sprains. I just need to remember to dump all my stuff in the morning, so that I'm not leaving scent with me when I go to wherever it is that we're going to. I hope it's Mountain Town, because that was the original. Where's this light coming from? Oh, it's just the entrance of the cave up there. Okay, cool. Pick that up. And then there's all that stuff.
Food.
And the burned out fire. Let's dump all of that stuff we just picked up, which is, boy, that's a huge, okay. Drop that guy, and these birch saplings. And I think that was it. We're going to be pretty overloaded. Most of that is the rope. Which leads me to believe, if they left a rope for me in this cave, it leads me to believe that I'm going to have to climb somewhere at some point. I'm going the wrong way. And I didn't recover all my energy. That's weird. 9 hours of sleep, and I'm still not fully recovered.
Drop any of this gear.
So we're back in Forlorn, Muskeg. So that took us from one part of Muskeg to another part of Muskeg. Marsh Ridge. Okay. All right, well, that was a fun little expedition. I don't know, well, I can always come back to this cave. The thing that I'm most worried about is this. Okay, I'm going to go back and at least grab those birch saplings. I don't necessarily have to have... I have other ways of getting deer hides. I have plenty of deer that I can hunt. I just don't want to lose those saplings. So let's figure out where those are. Let's move this out of the way somewhere. Somewhere, anywhere. Boy, it's very hard to put a deer... Here we go. Okay. Sapling. Wait. Okay. I thought that there was another sapling somewhere. Here, that's just a stick.
This pack
How many saplings do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I have 4 or 5, guys? For some reason, I thought it was 5, but I guess I should have been keeping better track. I don't want to get greedy here. Okay, let's dump... Yeah, that got... Okay. At least I've got the saplings, so if for some reason I do not come back here, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. Alright, I still have not made it to Mountain Town. But I'm learning more about Muskeg. And that's not entirely a bad thing. And there's a big arch. Is that... Okay, that's probably to indicate to someone out there to walk up here. This is really disorienting. I'm honestly not sure what part of Muskeg I'm in. I guess I'm farther around the perimeter. I honestly don't know. It could be anywhere. Oh, look. I think I see a rock. Let's go check this out. Just want to make sure there's no wolves back there in that forest. I think I see something. It looks like the type of rock where you would set up a climbing rope. So I'm just going to run over it. I think that's what that is right there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, actually, dude, we're going to help you with that. If this is what I think it is, then we are going to get rid of about 5 kilos of weight pretty quickly. Look at that gigantic mountain there in the background. I wonder if that's supposed to be...
I would drink almost anything about now.
Timberwolf Mountain back there. I don't know if they are that specific about the background artwork or not. Whatever it is, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look out here. Look at that muskeg. That is pretty cool, guys. Honestly, that's what a place. That is cool. That's a fun game. Alright, let's set up this rope. There we go. So at some point, once I'm done exploring, I can go here and rappel down this thing. Honestly, if my guy was better at climbing, I should be able to Aussie down that thing. That would be pretty fun. But I think we just rappel down. Actually, I think he just climbs down. Okay, I want to explore around up here. Before I do anything, it looks like I'm not going to explore up that way that much farther. Looks like a dead end. But let's at least get around this little bowl and make sure there's no other caves or anything like that that we ought to be aware of. before we spend the time and energy to climb down. I guess, depending on where I am in Muskeg, I do have a pry bar with me. I suppose I could go back to the forge. What do they call that? The Spence Homestead, I think, and pry open that locker. I have a feeling that whatever's in there is probably not worth just a single trip to do that. But if I'm fairly close to there and it's not that far out of my way, maybe I'll just do it. I see something there in the distance.
Damn it. So
It's
hungry.
not really moving, so I guess I shouldn't be that worried about it. Yeah, it looks like it's keeping an eye on this thing. It looks like it's just a stump or something. Whatever it is not moving. And a blizzard is kicking up, which, of course, with this being Forlorn Muskeg, that's generally what the weather does around here. Anytime you want to get out and explore, you better buckle up. I may just get back over to the cave and wait this out. If it's like it is right now, I can deal with it, but if it's going to get much more intense than this, I'll probably just go back there. Okay, here we are. Let me grab a few sticks. I may end up needing to make a fire of some kind. And then is that just I think that's, yeah, it's just a bush that you can harvest for sticks. Alright. I want to make sure I explore around the edge of this to make sure that there aren't any more caves that could take me somewhere useful. Oh, and I see, is that, what are they, burdock? Yep. Let's grab a burdock root while we're at it. Perfect. Alright. We are on our caving expedition again. Our, what do you call that? Spelunking expedition. I don't think that's a cave up there, so I don't want to sprain anything trying to find out. And we're overloaded again? How did this happen? I guess probably just picking up sticks and harvestable items, I became overloaded again. Okay. Yeah, the perimeter boundary up there is pretty high up, so I'm guessing there's not a lot of
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
paving action going on up there. Skirt over here to the other side of this. He is complaining about being dehydrated. I don't want to lose a whole lot of condition damage for no reason. I already have enough sticks, so I'm going to have to resist the urge to pick up sticks, guys. You probably, if you've been playing this game as well, you probably have some idea of what that's like. You're just so used to seeing sticks and picking them up that you have to actually be intentional about not doing that. Okay, it looks like the rock wall dips down over here. Let's go check and see if there's a cave over here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it really doesn't look like it. Okay then. Well, now we have a decision to make. I mean, I'm still fairly well supplied. Oh, right. Nope, no sticks, no sticks. Have to resist the urge. So I'm still fairly well supplied. I wish I had a little more water, but at least I do have a can that I can use. If I eat the, what is it, dog food I think was in there. If I eat the dog food, I can get a can and I can make some more water. So that's not the end of the world. Other than that, I have some warm clothes. I have light. What's happening over here? A whole lot of anything's happening over there. So I've got light. Oh, there's a wolf. I see him way down there. We can keep an eye on him while we talk. I've got light. I have food. I have plenty of fuel. My clothes are okay. I mean, they're not the best clothes in the game, but they are all right. So I'm not feeling very stressed out about anything, and really what I need to do, so long as I'm here, is I need to keep exploring and figure out a way that I can get over to Mountain Town. I mean, that was originally the goal to begin with, or at least to get somewhere. I think, if I remember the map correctly, actually, as I'm thinking about this, where is... Yeah, no, sorry. I gotta remember my controls again. I think maybe off the inventory. So here, that is just the... Where's the world map? Here's world map. Okay. Muskeg leads to Broken Railroad. So I could at least get to Broken Railroad. Actually, hang on. If this stuff is all oriented, I actually don't know where I am on this map. Is this me? Can't tell. I think that's not. I think this is yeah, that's a memento. Okay. Oh, and this wolf is slowly making his way over here. I don't think he can get up here, so we can just sit up here and watch him. Oh, he's turned around. Alright, so, we can go to Broken Railroad and try to figure out what, if anything, is over in Broken Railroad. Or we can keep exploring and try to figure out how to get to Mountain Town. So it looks like on this world map, if we're here in Muskeg somewhere around here, so that was Mystery Lake. We came down, we followed the railroad and came down here to Muskeg. So we're like somewhere around here. So you would think, actually, doesn't that look like a valley, guys? That kind of looks like a valley. Maybe I need to find like a river or something in Muskeg that can lead me to Mountain Town. Or I can go to Broken Railroad. I'm actually warming back up again. How is my clothing situation doing? Just my boots are a little damp, but other than that, my clothing is alright. Honestly, don't feel too bad about getting out here and exploring. I have plenty of coal, actually. How much coal do I have? That's probably part of why I'm overloaded. I have like 4 kilos of coal. Oh boy. I'm becoming too much of a pack rat. That's probably not good for my health. Okay. I kind of don't want to drop it because I have a feeling I'm going to end up at the Spence Homestead at some point. And I'll probably just drop off the coal there because there's a forge. Let me top up my water a little bit so that I'm not taking the dehydration damage. I'm okay doing the slow starvation thing, so I can just make sure I have a good dinner and recover some of that condition. I think I'm just going to keep moving on here and figure out if there's a way to get to Mountain Town. I think that needs to be my current goal, and this is probably the best way of getting there. So, the one thing I'm concerned about doing this is that this wind is blowing my scent towards that wolf. I'm not carrying anything that has a lot of scent. He's way over there. I think I'm fine. Okay, let's keep walking around the edge here. See, the perimeter of the map was to my right as I was walking in, and it's still to my right. So I think I'm just sort of generally moving the direction I wanted to go anyways. I want to get a sprain, so I don't want to walk too much on this side hill. And there's just reishi mushrooms all over the place here. I have enough of them that I'm not even going to harvest them. What? Oh, do you know what, guys? We are literally over here by Broken Railroad. I think that's what this is. That's exactly what it is. Alright. Well, now we have a choice to make. I wonder if I can get up here and get over the railroad. I don't know if I can. Let's try. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Nah, I can't. And I don't want to try to go down there on the rocks. So we're gonna have to go across this way. I think I should be okay. I don't think there's too much ice. Okay, should be fine. All right. So, do we go to the railroad? See, this used to just be a big wall of rocks the last time I played this game. So I don't know what that location is like. I think if we've come this far... So here's the trade-off. Without too much time of it, it's still morning. I think I'm just going to run over to the Spence homestead. I'm going to drop off that coal, and I'm going to crack open the locker. And depending on how this weather holds up or doesn't hold up, maybe I spend the night there. But at least I know that there's some shelter there. And there's a locker. And guys, ultimately what I'm after, the whole reason I wanted to go to the mountain town anyways, and do any of this in the first place, was because I'm still trying to find a firearm of some kind. I've still been operating on just a bow this whole game. In fact, let's do this, because I think there was a wolf at some point that lived up here. That might be... No, I think those are just stumps. Alright, let's keep going.
I could use a drink.
Dude, I just got you a drink, like, not too long ago. I think you're going to be just fine. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I gotta go over this, gotta do the balancing act there on the log. Oh, wait. I think I see some saplings. I think that's maple. No, maybe it isn't. Let's go back. So long as we're here, I want to pass up the opportunity. I have plenty of maple saplings. So if those... Actually, they kind of do look like maple. I'm almost certain they're maple. Let's just get a little bit closer. If they're maple, I may leave them for another day. Maybe? Yeah. So long as I'm here, I'm going to take them.
Too much stuff to carry.
And this guy. Alright. Now let's go do our balancing act over the log. Boy, this wind is just pelting this snow. I guess I'm not getting too much of it now because I'm close to this wall, but alright. Hop up there on the log. You know what to do. Guy, if you really cannot step onto a log. Alright, I think this is it. There. There. Yep. Okay, cool. We should be good. Fingers crossed. Perfect. We made it. Now for my next trick. And there's a bear down there the last time that we came through here. And there he is, walking around there on that island. Maybe if there's a great way to hunt him or not. He's over there. If he comes, he was a lot closer. He was like here, kind of where my reticle is. And I came up over this hill and he was just staring right up at me. I wonder if there's a better way to hunt him. There's not really any logs or anything like that in that vicinity. Hunting is going to be a little bit challenging. I have to put some thought into that at some point. Right. And despite this kind of storm that's showing up for us here, we are still, actually we've almost maxed out our warmth. The only condition we really have right now is our hunger. So not a bad day of traveling. What is that? Is that a deer? Kind of looks like it is moving like a deer. And I think those are rabbits. I think those are rabbits. I'm not going to worry too much about them. Let's just keep going. And this antenna is pretty cool. Yeah, those are rabbits. They're all just doing what rabbits do. No wolves yet. So far, it's just me and the bunnies. Now, this is typically where you start getting kind of agitated because very often when I would play this game before, they would put like 2 or 3 wolves back here to harass you if you were trying to take this little back way into the Spence homestead. And so I've just come to anticipate that wolves would be here. And I don't think that they spawned any last time for me. Last time I came here to make the arrowheads. And it just feels off. I don't want to let my guard down because I feel like at some point it's just going to happen. I don't need any more sticks. I gotta get out of that habit. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I'm walking into the wind, like directly into the wind. If this game were any more realistic, I would be feeling this snow just blasting.
Mouth so
On
dry.
Yeah, I bet you. Oh, actually, yeah, he is getting dehydrated. But we're almost to the homestead here. I think we're all right. I think we're okay. All right, let's get down. And here we go. And I'm pretty sure I inspected that barn last time. I don't know that there's anything left for me to explore over there. I think I'm just going to take a look around the field really quick. Like sometimes they'll leave a random like box or just something for you to find as you're walking about. And I have the warmth and the energy. So I'm not that worried about it. Oh, like this box here, I think I probably got this last time. Yeah, it's empty. There's this fence line. Let's at least check out the fence line. I think that just leads out to that old burned out cabin, which I do remember going to. There's probably just not a whole lot here for me, guys. I'm not seeing much of anything. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just part of the dock. Is that a dock? Whatever this is out here. A boat launch or something like that. Something along those lines. I don't know that I trust that ice, and I don't think there's enough incentive for me to go out there. I don't see a whole lot of lootable stuff. So, let's get going. I do know that somewhere out there, there's a few things, at least I have a vague recollection from last time I played this game, of some kind of like a big, like hollow stump or something like that that's out there in the Muskeg somewhere. And since I'm close, I'm going to just pick up a few more sticks and bring these back here. There's no harm in having too much firewood available where you have a forge. Let's go over here to the forge. We'll have to figure out the plan for, let's see, yeah, it's only afternoon. Alright, let's put this away. We were almost out of sticks, guys. We almost had a crisis here. Alright. Fortunately, we have plenty. So let's drop those. And the coal, we've got tons of coal. Drop those. Now, yeah, we're a lot lighter. Right. The locker. Let's see. Fingers crossed, guys. What could it be?
Someone's stash.
A sweater. Oh, perfect. Yeah, those climbing socks are fantastic. I'm going to complete my winter collection here. Actually, yeah, let's repair those. Oh, I can't repair. That's interesting. I repaired all kinds of stuff, just not the wool socks. All right, let's hang on. Let's wear these guys. What? Oh, I'm man, got a lot of soaked clothing here. And those were all the same kinds of, yeah. Okay. Everything else I think is just going to get harvested. Did I leave anything in here? Yeah, just more harvestable stuff. And I don't think I'm going to want to carry all that stuff around, guys. Let's dump that, and the toque. Hello. Am I wearing that? Why can't I not? Oh, I'm full. Sorry. I'm not even paying attention here. Actually, if we're going to do this, let's just get everything all in one place. Oh, I'll leave the tools. I think I'll just leave the tools there. That's my little... There we go. We got plenty of room in here for unnecessary clothing items. And I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with that parka. I need to research the performance characteristics on that parka here. I may end up leaving that here as well. Let's take a look. So here we have the Mariner's Peak. I think we do want that. Here's a decent urban parka versus a worn simple parka. Minus 4, 330, and this looks like it would probably be like 2 and 2. Where this one's Actually, it's probably a little better on temperature. It's not as good on, what is it, windproofness? Windproofness. In these guys, it's a little bit better. This is almost kind of a wash. I guess which one weighs the most? It looks like this one's probably my guy. Yeah, I got plenty of windproofness out of this thing. So I think this one's probably, and I don't have to spend a lot of time repairing him. So probably that other parka that I just picked up, I'm going to just drop it again. This one, yeah, worn simple parka. Okay. All the rest of that stuff is probably what we're going to go with. What else do we have that we can drop? We just picked up a ton of this stuff. And that reminds me, I probably need to stash some first aid things around here. Is that... Yep, here's my first aid. Let's see. I already have painkillers. What are these? Antibiotics. Let's transfer some of those. That's probably all we need, I guess. What's happening out here? Yes, we're going to be spending the rest of the day indoors, fellas. Which is probably okay, because I need to dry out my clothes. You know, they're going to kind of slowly dry out on their own. But, I guess we can cook some water and, I don't know, I guess maybe read. I don't really have anything I need to repair. I don't think there's anything here for me to salvage. I found that dog food. Really need to break down these crates. There's plenty of this stuff. I guess I can just move this out to by the forge. Right here. Actually, if I'm going to be cooking, I really wish I had a better stove for cooking, but I guess I have to work with what I've got. Let's just pick up a few sticks. I guess before we just talk anymore, let's get a fire going. Start the fire. Oh, I should have done a torch. Let's see. Chance of success is 85 with this setup. Let's see if we can make it happen, guys. Cautiously optimistic.
Turned out pretty well.
Furnace. Add fuel. So we're going to be cooking here for a while. We've got about an hour's worth. It's about 4 hours. Okay, let's do some water. That's going to be our priority number one. And it'd be nice if I could forge something. I guess I could break down. There's these metal shelves. I may just leave that. Let me just stand over here next to the fire, and 15 minutes until melting. I probably can't read a book for an hour, can I? I guess I don't want to risk losing that water if I've already taken the time to cook it. I'll drop off one of these can openers too. Do that. Let's drop that off in that little tool drawer. That. Okay, cool. I guess prepare some rose hips. Something that takes a little bit less time. They all take 15 minutes. Do a bandage, that takes 10 minutes. Let's do some bandages. I can bring some with me since I have a habit of spraying things, apparently. That way I'll have some bandages. So let's see, it's 20 minutes to cook. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read a book making water. So, alright, let's get going on our little mini crafting projects. I don't want to overboil my water. Right. But wait a minute. No, it first has to melt, and then it has to boil. Actually, I think I can do this. Yep, Guys, I'm not paying attention. I can do this. I can read a book because it has to melt, and then it has to boil. So, alright, problem solved. Alright, let's read, let's craft one of these guys again. Cool. Perfect. Yeah, 30 minutes till boil. Alright. Let's cook had some other water. Yeah, this guy. Boil that. And we can do another little crafting project. Burdock. Perfect. And then I guess we're going to move on to mushrooms. Perfect. Alright. Let's double check our... We've got tons of time. Let's just keep going with water. And then where's my book? Nope. Wait. It's in my inventory. Here we go. We're going to become an expert archer in no time. I can't focus while I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Oh yeah, I guess I am. I'm sort of hungry and dehydrated, guys, and I've been carrying around this scent the whole time, and I thought that I was good. Alright. Oh, I killed some time. 12 minutes until melted, and then it's like another 20, and then another... I should be able to get an hour worth of reading. I hope. It burned off, apparently. Couldn't make it happen. Let's see, 20 minutes plus 20 minutes plus 30 minutes should be enough. Maybe I just took too long eating my venison. Oh my gosh, guys. What is this? Alright. All I want to do is read a book. I have never wanted to read a book more than I want to read this book right now. And I'm still not able to. Oh, that's good to know. The sardines actually help hydrate you. Okay. How much?
The sun's setting.
Okay, we've got an hour. Let's see if we can get 1 hour of reading in. After sitting through all of this snowstorm.
I could eat a horse.
Got one. How much fire do we have left? For 18 minutes. I suppose we need to... Let's just do, yeah, some rose hips, I guess. Actually, I can just do a little bit of tea here with the sticks that I've collected. Oh. 8 minutes. Probably need to add one more stick. Okay. 6 minutes. All right. Let's bandages over to here. There we go. Yeah, we have painkillers. I have antibiotics. These. Okay. How's my tea doing? Cool. Let's do a 12 minutes. Okay. And guys, I'm just going here and making sure I've got this place fully stocked. Obviously, I don't need this stuff right now, but the next time I come through here, I don't know what kind of condition I'm going to be in. So as long as I have time on my hands, just want to make sure that got this place as stocked up as it can be. Is there anything else I can do? I can prepare some rose hips. Much 6 minutes, and I've got 40 minutes on the... I think I'm just going to wait this out because I don't want to waste too much more fire time while I'm at it. So let's take stock of this. I almost wonder... 2 minutes before I get going on my talking. Let me just make sure I get this and get a new tea going on the fire. One more. What, like birch bark? Cool. Okay, let's go back to the map and I can kind of talk through what I'm thinking about. So we came in here on Mystery Lake and we started scouting around like kind of this edge and we ran into a cave. Right, and after following that cave, I think it put us out somewhere like here. But if you look here, this is what's kind of throwing me off a little bit. It looks like Mountain Town has like a... It looks like this is water. It looks like it's some kind of a river that's supposed to go through here to Muskeg. So I almost wonder if this cave that we followed bypassed this, and I went past it. So in the morning, I think what I want to do is I actually want to go back here. I won't go back into the cave that we were in already, but I just want to scout the edge of Muskeg around here and make sure I'm not missing anything before I decide to go on to, what is that, Broken Railroad, I guess. Okay, 22 minutes. I've got enough time for one more tea, which... I don't think I have a burdock root yet, so let's do a burdock root, and then we should be pretty well. We should be pretty well done for our. So let's sit down and just enjoy this fire here. 10 minutes. Yeah. So you know, again, being a little bit disoriented from not having the same type of, I guess, what would you call it, accessibility as I had last time. The Mountain Town entrance is apparently no longer in Mystery Lake unless it's somewhere else that I am just not aware of. I guess that's also an option. I just want to make sure I know how to get there with the hope that there will be some kind of a firearm there, because I do recall from last time playing this game that I don't think it was in the town. I think outside the town there's like a little farm of some kind, and there was usually a firearm, a rifle. You know, there weren't any revolvers back then at that point in time, but there was a rifle that you could find, and I want to take that chance of trying to find a rifle, because I'm kind of running out of options as far as hunting, you know, reliably with a firearm for self-defense. Otherwise, I'm carrying all this extra stuff that if there's no firearms in the game, then there's no sense in me doing that. I just need to start leveling up my bow skill as quickly as possible. So that's sort of my current goal now that I've got myself established and I can move around the map with some reliability without too much risk to myself. That's sort of what I'm thinking through at this point in time. 3 minutes to go on these reishi mushrooms. And the fire is dying down at just the right time. Alright, I think this is it. So let's head up to bed, and this will probably be the end of this episode. But if you've made it with me this far, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay warm and stay sharp, and I will see you next time in the Long Dark.